everybody, this is Julie D from NordoniaHills.news, and welcome to Jabbering with Julie. Hello, here we are once again. So good to see you. As usual, I am brought to you today by the internet. This show is made possible by the internet. Anyways, today, the day of this recording, is October 13th, Friday the 13th. I got them all. But anyways, a little ahead of myself because it's only the 13th. It's not Halloween, but I get a little crazy on Friday the 13th. I do. Luckily, there's not a full moon because I can't be responsible for anything that happens on that day. So let's get right to it. There is going to be a road closure on Monday, the 16th for 11-ish days. It's not a huge section of the road, but it is very well traveled. And if you know this ahead of time, you can avoid it, maybe go around. It's a section of Valley View Road so it's between Route 8 and Old 8. And I'm not even going to get into if this is in Northfield Center or Northfield Village or Sagamore. I will say it's not in Macedonia. But anyways, I do have the map behind me for those of you that can see this. The detour that they're suggesting is to go north on Route 8 and then take a hard left down Valley View and reverse that if you're going the other way. But I think we should avoid this area unless we're in that area. And obviously people that live along that section of the road will have access. So I just wanted to start the show with that because that's like probably the one key piece of information that you'll be happy to know if you're running around town, that is. All righty. And you know what? I forgot. I'm trying to do this new intro now where I remind everybody, like our content, comment or share. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe because we're like less than, I don't know, maybe a little more than 10 subscriptions away from 1,000. So that's, one of our goals that we're trying to hit. And also liking, commenting, and sharing helps our statistics. And when we have potential advertisers, we do show them that information. So anyways, enough of that blah, blah, blah. Let's show the flowers, shall we? Once again, an autumnal bouquet from Petal Place Florist. And this time the vase is like gold. So this is like the solid gold hour. I am not going to dance like the solid gold dancers. And I know I'm dating myself, but I used to really like them. Let's see. So speaking of that, I don't have a graphic for this, but this is a good backdrop for this. This is from the Nordonia Hills Garden Club. They meet at the Macedonia City Center, 1484 East Aurora Road in the ground floor. There's a meeting room down there. If you haven't been down there, it's really nice. So they say, attention all gardeners and aspiring gardeners. The Nordonia Hills Garden Club meetings, I already mentioned the address. They have a next meeting Wednesday, October 18th, 6:30. The featured speaker is Noel, I can't read, Aiken, who will speak to us about houseplants, best practices for helping them thrive or rescuing them when not doing well. The meeting is open to the public and refreshments will be served. Each year, the Nordonia Hills Garden Club provides a scholarship for a deserving Nordonia High School senior, in addition to supporting the Emergency Assistance Center food bank. Those interested in club memberships, and I will have the information below. There's a website and a phone number. In case you don't get, because some people, how they view this show, there's no description. But basically, the phone number is 418-306-8950, and NordoniaHillsGardenClub.com is a website that you go to. Let's talk about some local construction projects. So behind me, if you can see, this is the start of Chase Bank. They are located right next to Panda Express. I mention this because some people have not seen past shows and they ask me, what's going in by Panda? And I am telling you now, it's Chase Bank. And they really kind of got started. They're just starting to push dirt around, and obviously they have it all fenced off. But it'll be interesting watching the progress. Another construction project around town that's fun to watch is the fire station in Northfield Village. The trusses are starting to go up. And I have another shot of the front of the building. We're working on an article. Well, I should say Tim Troglin is working on an article about the construction or addition project and what exactly they will gain from the project. So look for that in upcoming days. Speaking of the village, they do have a recycling event coming up on October 17th through the 18th. And November 7th through the 8th, noon to 4, they will have a Reworks Recycling Day. Do your part beyond the cart. There it says a collection of hard to recycle materials that require special handling. They will be accepting them. Summit County residents and businesses only. And they do have pictures of glass and TVs, and they have pumpkins there. But anyways, anything that you want recycling, it's going to be at the Reworks Recycling and Collection Center, 1201 Graham Road in Stowe. Again, this is October 17th through the 18th and November 7th through the 8th. Summit County residents and businesses only. So the village wanted us to know that. And let's see what else we got. I showed you the fire station. Oh, yes. So there is a lot of questions about this. And the city of Macedonia put this wonderful graphic out explaining all the trick-or-treats in the communities in our area, in the Nordonia area. So we have Macedonia, Northfield Center, Northfield Village, Sagamore, and Boston Heights. And they're pretty much all the same, the 31st through 6 through 8 p.m., except the village has it the 29th, 5 to 7. So, you know, some people think that it's nicer having it on Saturday, you know, Saturday night, the 29th, for families, and they don't have to go back to school the next day and everything. But people are confused about the different communities and the days and times. And now we have this beautiful graphic. So now you know. The more you know, the more you know. I don't think that's what that saying is, but that is okay. And speaking of Macedonia, don't think I have a graphic for this. I'm telling you, I'm having a low energy today. So they posted out, the city of Macedonia did. Today is Friday the 13th, and the perfect time to remind you about Macedonia's Haunted Hollows. This Saturday, October 14th. It's a walkthrough style trick-or-treat event that's perfect for all ages. Stop by the Longwood Manor grounds anytime between 4 to 6 for a frightfully good time. I love doing that. So that's their event. Speaking of events, Northfield Village will be at Lowe's tomorrow, the 14th. They have Lowe's is putting on a Touch a Truck event. I'm not sure who all is going to be attending. I know the villages, the fire, and the police. I was at the meeting the other night and they announced it. I haven't seen anything else out there about it, but I did confirm with the village that they will be there tomorrow, 10 to 2 at Lowe's. those events are always fun to go to, especially for the kids. Speaking of which, Macedonia had an event recently. It was their open house fire prevention event. Let's see here. So here's a picture of one of the demonstrations they had. Kids could actually put out these small small fires. They had kids with hoses. I did capture some of the action on video. I'll put a link down below. And I also put another video that I did. As part of the open house, the Macedonia Fire Department swore in 10 new firefighters, and Chief Brian Ripley presented 25 service awards. 3 full-time and 7 part-time firefighters took the oath of office administered by Council President Jessica Brandt, and loved ones pinned on their badges. It says service awards were presented to those with 5, 10, 15, and 20 years of service with the departments. Firefighter Mike Rigo received his 25-year award. Fire Inspector Rick Kalish and a chief, I'm sorry, Assistant Chief Paul Selensky received their 30-year award, and Chief Ripley was recognized for more than 40 years of service. I'm telling you, the crews that we have in town to protect our lives and our homes, they do such an amazing job. And I've seen some of these men started off as I can't remember what the young kids are called, the youth program, and they're working as full firemen now, and it's a wonderful program. It's such a service to the community, and they sometimes put their lives on the lines, saving lives and saving property. So we commend them, and of course they help other communities, and other communities help as well. It's such a big amount of camaraderie between the different fire stations. Oh, but yeah, that was a fun event. Let's see. So I happened to visit Tuscan Vine the other day, and I will have some more news to share with you. They're going to be adding some new dishes, and they will be sharing the information from with us, so we can hear about some of the latest things. I know one of the things that they're talking about is the fact that a lot of people don't know that you can actually call in your order and pick it up. And even if you want them to bring it out to you like curbside, maybe you can't, it's not easy for you to get out of your car, they can do that as well if you just indicate that when you place your order. So I'm looking up the phone number for you right now. I don't know if I have the phone number. The address is 500 West Aurora Road, Route 82. Let me see if I can find it here by clicking more. Here we go. 33. So the phone number for Tuscan Vine is 330-748-0004. So again, that's Tuscan Vine. You can actually call in orders. A lot of people don't know this. You can just call them up and, say you want to pick them up at a certain time, and, or you want to have it delivered curbside. They do that as well. And one of the things they're going to be adding is family packs, and also an option where you can have like pasta for two. My favorite is fritta mare. So you could get fritta mare for two. So stay tuned for more information from the Tuscan Vine. Yes, they're still open. enough of that. You know, we've had some people saying things about them. They are open, well, during opening hours. And we're kind of getting down there on my list, which is good. I want to let you know of something that we're working on. We have a video studio that we're working on that we will rent out to people. So if you're looking for to do a video and you don't have space, you would be able to rent out our room. We might even have 2 rooms available. This is very new information, but we are starting to assemble a waiting list. And also included in the waiting list is what type of equipment would you need. Right now we just are going to have simple equipment, but we're also finding out if there's more need for more equipment. I think that is going to be good for businesses. Speaking of which, I have a link down below for an app that businesses can use. It's called No Cards, KNO Cards. And we'll have more information about this company because the founder actually lives in Macedonia. But the app actually helps businesses track their leads and gain more leads for their business. So besides hiring, getting new customers is always job one for local businesses. And of course, if any business is hiring, they should run hiring ads with Northfield News. So there's always that option. Let's see. And we're thinking about having an event to teach businesses how to get more leads. So again, I will let you know more when I know more. Tonight, again, the day of this recording is the 13th. So the Knights play Stowe at 7 o'clock. Nordonia's football team has a 6-2 record, and Stowe has 1-7. But you never know. I think Nordonia still could have a tough battle on their hands. You can't always go by the records. I mean, all you have to do is look at the Browns for that. So the Browns are 2-2, and they play the 49ers, who are, I think they're undefeated, or if they've lost a game, it's only one. But you just never know. You can't count the Browns out. Cleveland Sports Talk. Oh, by the way, they gave me this mug, All-Star mug. They're going to be submitting an article about the game on Sunday, and maybe some talk about Deshaun Watson and his troubles. I already put my rant about him, disappointed in him, but some people are saying it's good that he's resting his shoulder. This is what Baker should have done, but he kept playing. So, we'll find out. We'll find out how good our third string quarterback is on Sunday, because that's who's playing. Let's see. Oh, yes. And my hoodie, as you saw before on one of my other shows, is provided by Home Turf Clothing Company. So they have lots of stuff, not just hoodies, but they have t-shirts and all kinds of Nordonia wear, so to speak. I think that's enough jabbering for today. I hope you have a great weekend. There's more events in town. Just go to our website or our social media. Actually, our social media shares out more information about local events. The website is just like I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But anyways, there you have it. We have our website. We have our social media. We have an email newsletter. We have the show. We have so many ways of telling you what's going on. Anyways, enough jabbering. See you guys next week.